Hi guys, you are going to be called Group 2 from now on. People in Group 2 include Zach, Cameron, Melody, and I think Alex. His name wasn't written down, so I'm guessing Alex. So this is the deal. We have your sheet here. I haven't totaled it quite yet, but I'm going to tell you guys why I graded you the way I did. First off, the first few steps, actually this whole first row on the top here, I really like this plan. I think it's a really smart plan. You have a really good even use of several simple machines right off the bat, which I think is really strong. I am a little bit confused about step 6 here, and it might just be the picture, but I don't understand how this is implementing a pulley. And then with step 8 and 9 right here and here, you're using the same truck, and the truck is moving, and the truck is still moving here. So this is technically the same step because you're using the same truck. Therefore, you're not using the wheel and axle twice. So maybe the little man hits the truck and the truck moves, and then the truck hits something else. The truck hitting that something else, the something else should be the simple machine, if that makes sense, okay? I love the wind-up car underneath the hanging door. I think that's a really clever thing to add. For your last 3 or 4 steps, we forgot to put down the simple machines. That's where you lost points. You did say a ramp, so I kind of gave you half credit for that, for saying a ramp. But what I was confused about is after this ball rolls onto the ramp, we've got the zigzag ramp, which is great, but this step and this step is essentially the same thing twice, from what I understand. And this just could be me misinterpreting things. But I do like your final step where you have the marble dropping onto the space bar of the Chromebook so that it would play the music. My only criticism with your ending is that it doesn't match the task that you wrote at the very beginning of this whole ordeal. You said that it would turn on the music to play OK Go on your phone. So make sure that when you're putting together your poster at the end of this whole ordeal, that it matches your actual ending, okay? So I'm only actually going to give you out of +4 for this, and then you'll have some points off for leaving out the simple machines. Overall, I think this is a really clever plan. I think that it can be implemented well. Careful if you're launching things into the air, those things can be kind of difficult to control. So test it and retest it and retest it, and make sure you're measuring distances and taking down those notes, because when you have to disassemble and then reassemble, you want to make sure that the catapult or the lever is accurately shooting your car to the next step, okay? If you guys have any questions, make sure you shoot me a text on Remind. I do have my phone all day, and I am more than happy to answer any questions that you may have. Remember to clean up after yourselves, and yeah, I think that's it. Get to work.